This is the last sound from Group 3 of Jolly Phonics program. When we introduce a new sound, we always discuss the sound in relation to the environment, what are the objects readily available to the children, and then we introduce the letter sound shape with the letter sound pictures, with story and action, letter formation, sounding, and jolly song. It's a consonant sound, and you can see here that it's in the red color. All the consonants in Jolly Phonics program are in red color. You can prepare your vocabulary basket from simple things available at home: butter knife and butter, buttons in the basket, bricks, blocks, bag, belt, bulb, bottle, battery, books, beans, and blue balloon. These vocabulary baskets are very much helpful, and they can discuss these things in school and at home as well if you are doing homeschooling. So the children can show and tell about all the objects in the basket. This is the time when we talk about the sound of the day and show them the letter flashcards of the picture. Let me check why it is not played. We have to play it manually.
B, b, bat, b, b, b.
Okay, so this is the time for telling the story. In the story, we can tell them that Bano and Babar are playing with bat and ball. You can also talk about some other things in the picture, for example, baby, boats, bread, and the basket with the bottles. It's not restricted to use only just these pictures and the stories. You can make your own stories. Teachers अपनी stories खुद से भी बना सकती हैं और बच्चों को encourage कर सकती हैं कि वो भी कोई story design कर ले. So this is the sound of the day.
B, b, bat, b, b, b.
This sound is a bit different than the previous sound, just like that of sound and or l sound. This sound is produced with the schwa. एक स्टॉप के साथ जो है ये प्रोड्यूस की जाती है ब, और दूसरी साउंड से थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट होती है. ब्रेसलेट, बंच एंड बॉक्स. दिस इज द टाइम फॉर द एक्शन. Say the sound, do the action, pretend to hit a ball with a bat and say b, b. This is the action of the song.
B, b, bat, b.
Letter formation. This is the time of letter formation. Can you put your finger on the tracing dot, come down and see that how it works. यहाँ पर एक और चीज़ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट ये है कि जब भी बच्चे ये ब साउंड को प्रोड्यूस कर रहे होते हैं, दे सिंपली मेक अ स्ट्रेट लाइन एंड देन दे मेक इट्स टमी इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग अप. ऊपर जाने की बजाय बिल्कुल यहाँ ऊपर यहाँ से ही उसकी टमी बना देते हैं. सो उनका फ्लो थोड़ा सा इसमें ख़राब हो जाता है और ये करेक्ट फॉर्मेशन नहीं है. सो यू कैन एनकरेज चिल्ड्रन टू कम डाउन, गो अप एंड मेक इट राउंड. After introducing the letter shape and sound with the pictures, you tell them that now it's the time when you can match the picture with the letter shape. Anyone say the sound. B, butterfly, B, bell. Sounding is an important skill. With sounding, the children know that where is the position of the sound and they feel the sound in a word. So, bright in the building and ball. You can talk about these pictures to them and ask where is the sound. Nature. So you can see that these things are in the nature. They can grow the beans, see the butterflies and bees. In the story time, they can tell the story and you can also tell the story to them. There are lots of different stories with b sound, like Babar the elephant. You can tell them the story of the Babar, the elephant, and I will share the picture of the story as well. In the activity time, they can draw busy bees, count and smile, balloons, binoculars. They can make them with the empty tissue rolls and arrange books. Worksheet time, they have to circle burr sound, color in the bus and bat, trace in the big cutout, and then write down on the dots. They can download from the course section and also order their pack of worksheets. This is the last sound of group 3. They can also play this game of I spy with my little eye at home, baby, babe, books, bread, bed, and bedroom. Children can play this game of name, thing, place with their friends, siblings, and parents at home. This game is helpful in expanding their vocabulary, and they are able to understand that how they can classify different sounds and how they can find different names, things, places, animals, birds, fruits, and vegetables that are related to that particular sound. For example, for bird sound, Babar, Bushra, Singh, ball and box, place Balakot and Bahawalpur, bird and animal bear, butterfly, fruits and vegetable, beans and brinjal. It's important to note down that it's a good idea to have the things to talk about those things that are readily available or familiar with, to the children. If things are not familiar and very much foreign, for example, if you are talking about pizza and pie and the children are not able to have them or they don't know what is a pie, then there is no use of discussing that item. So it's good to talk about those things, local animals, national birds, national fruits, and things that children can touch, go, see, and have them. I forgot to talk about the uh, tongue twister. So this is the tongue twister. Busy bees and Billy Bear badly behaved and bully over the barbecue. Teachers can make their own tongue twisters for the students. What else? So it is not the story you can tell in the story time. The story of Babar, the elephant, the Beauty and the Beast. They can watch the movie, make a role play, beads and button bracelet, make origami butterfly, decorate a huge box. All those activities are designed or discussed here so that teachers have the idea that what else they can do with the children. Parents who are homeschooling their children, they can arrange a corner for those worksheets and for those worksheets and crafts as well, so that the children know that they have made something and there is a sense of achievement and accomplishment when they are doing something. This is the vocabulary of bird sound, and this vocabulary is there for discussion, for identifying the sound, identifying the position of the sound and the shape. But it's not for the dictation or reading or blending. Back, bad, bag, and if you see that here is the word bulb, the sound is in the beginning and sound is at the end as well. So, songs and nursery rhymes are very much helpful in expanding their knowledge of the vocabulary.
Bring your bat and bring your ball to the park to play. Bring your bat and bring your ball to the park to play.
Finally, we discussed that they can taste banana bread and beans. This is very important as well when they use all of their five senses for understanding a new sound. Their knowledge becomes concrete. They are actually doing phonics instead of learning through just cramming or writing or coloring. Basically, it is noticed that in the early years, teachers have no idea that how many activities they can do with the children and what is the use of those activities. So, normally they engage the children in coloring, and children are all the time busy in coloring and or maybe drawing items. But when you use all of these things, like they color, they draw, they listen, they do the actions, they make things with the help of adults, of course, with the paper plates, paper cups, and then taste something that is starting with that, that have got any sound coming from the story. So it would become so much helpful for them. Thank you. It's all from my side.